Okay, welcome to Recap Week 2. I'm going to try this again. I had a little technical difficulties. That's why I didn't get off on time. But I think I have them all worked out. So I come at you live here from the lounge. Again, I apologize for that. But we're going to kick it off here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We're going to give a shout out to my number 1, number 2 fan, Lisa and Grayson. And it's a very special day for Grayson. It is his birthday. So on behalf of myself and the entire league, we want to wish Grayson a happy birthday. Oh, and I also don't want to kick right in either because I think I have the call-in feature at least temporarily fixed. So if you want to call into the show, you can do so at 973-713-4800. Don't know if it's going to work, but if somebody calls in, I'll certainly try to make it work. Okay, let's kick right in. Let's start with yours truly, Sherman's March versus Coltrane. Sherman's March, 119 to Coltrane's 164. Dominated me. Coltrane here. Let's see. Pat Mahomes, 21 points. Derrick Henry, hey, didn't do much last night, but he really didn't need to. 8.5 out of him. Nick Chubb, though, this guy was a beast. 32.3 points. Gets you the position player high score, barely. We will get there. I think Aaron Jones might have gotten like 32. So you do get the highlight, too. Nick Chubb here. Let's 22. Roll.
See Chubb's numbers. That's the tight end, Bryant, in motion. Play action. Brissett underneath. This is Chubb through the air this time. And Nick Chubb starting to do work for the Browns.
A couple highlights.
Jacob Martin is onto the field for the Jets, replacing Franklin Myers. Here comes Chubb. He's got blockers. Chubb, the cutback. Chubb lunging. Touchdown.
That guy is a beast. I tell you what, I think 3 touchdowns, I don't know, 32.3 points. You know, though, those fans got a little quiet towards the end of that game, though. 2 minutes to go, and Jets came back to score 2 touchdowns to win. Man, that was sweet being a Jets fan. Hey, but Nick Chubb gets you $50. Tyreek Hill, 42 points out of Tyreek Hill. My God. I think he had 4 touchdowns. Brown, 12.8. Goddard, 13.2. Let's see. Devontae Smith, 15. Saints D, 6. McPherson, 13. 164.1. And it doesn't get you the high score. So you didn't double dip, which is what we call it here. You do get it for Nick Chubb, but we'll get to the high score of the week a little later in the recap. Sherman's March. Let's see. Jalen Hurts. He looks good. I mean, I'm happy with Jalen Hurts. 35 points out of him. Najee Harris, though, for my number 1 pick. 13.9. He's not really producing. I know he got banged up week 1. Henderson, he's sharing the carries with Akers, 10.7. T. Higgins, he's my only shining star. 19 points out of him. Let's see. Mooney, disappointing. I was forced into that, though. I had Pittman got hurt. Kelsey, 10 points. Edmonds, 5. 49ers D, 13, and Tyler Bass, 12. So I go to 1-1. Let's see. Coltrane, you also go to 1-1. You also might notice I'm rolling solo tonight. A lot of moving parts to this one. That's why there's an early start. So BJ will not be with us tonight. I do apologize for that. Not sure who's going to correct me when I make an error in a name, although you could always use the chat. Let's see. All right, moving on to Goondock Goonies versus Belichick's Hoodies. Goondock Goonies, 129. Belichick's Hoodies, 109. Let's see. Goondock Goonies, Russell Wilson, 13 points. Bryce Hall, 13 points. Gibson, 12. Devontae Adams, 9.2. But Stephon Diggs, do I need to say any more? This guy is an animal. 44.8 points out of Diggs. And you needed it. I mean, you look at the rest of your team, but Diggs, that's all you need right there. Hawkinson, 5.6. A.J. Brown, 11.9. Packers D, 10. Tucker, 10. Let's see. Loser, Belichick's Hoodies, Justin Herbert, 29.4. McCaffrey, 16.8. Patterson, 4.1. CeeDee Lamb, 15. Sutton, 19. Schultz, I think he got banged up, 1.8. Tight ends. It's a tough week for tight ends. Andrews, I think, might have been the only guy that went off this week. Carter, 10. No points out of the Colts D. And Carlson got you 13 and the loss. So, Goondock Goonies, 2-0. BJ's not here to brag about that, but I'm sure he would. Congratulations, BJ and Allie. You're 2-0. Belichick's Hoodies, you move to 1-1. All right, Militam versus Southside Stranglers. Miller Time, 129 to 105, Southside Stranglers. Let's see. Miller Time, Joe Burrows, 18 points out of him. Jacobs, 9.1. Harris, 16. But Cooper Kupp, I tell you, that one player you have in your team, they get you the victories, 31.8. Deebo Samuels, 4.7 out of him. Let's see. Dawson Knox, 8.1. Let's see. Ramsey, 11. Siebert, 11. Total in that 129. Coach Chad, though. Let's see. Tom Brady. This guy's getting old. Dalvin Cook, 7.6. Fournette, 9.4. Running backs just didn't perform. DJ Moore, 13. McLaurin, 12. Hunter Henry, 0. Was he playing? Was he hurt? I don't know. Kareem Hunt, 9.4. But Bucks D, 25 points. That was your big player, 25. And Gano, 17 points. Oh, and the Giants' victory. 2-0 for those guys. Hey, but not 2-0 for you. You are 0-2. Miller Time, 1-1. All right, PB&J versus Pottstown Rat Bastards. PB&J couldn't get the triple digits. 98 points out of them. Pottstown, 119. Enough to win. Let's see here. Brady, 33 out of Wentz. 32 out of Aaron Jones. Right, 0.3 points. You didn't get that position, $50. Man, that's tough. Jeff Wilson, 12. Johnson, 13. Metcalf, 7.5. Freiermuth, I got it right. I think I did. 12.2. Penny, 1.5. Brown, another goose egg for a defense. Matt Gay, 7. 119 points. It's enough over PB&J's 98. He got that from Kyler Murray, 27 points. Mixon, 11. Swift, he looks good. 16 points out of him. Cooks, 9.4. Thielen, 9.2. Ertz, I was another tight end that did okay, 15.5. David Montgomery, 15. -8, though. Dolphins D. -8. How does that happen? And you win. That's crazy. All right, Matt Prater, 1 point. So, PB&J, looking for your first win. 0-2. Pottstown, you go to 1-1. All right, G5, Blake Dick players versus the Bird's Nest. Oh, wow, this game, neither of them got to triple digits. Neither of them. What can I say? But G5, on his honeymoon, gets a victory, 94.6 over Bird's Nest, 89. Let's see, G5, Kirk Cousins, 10.8. Saquon, 11.8. AJ Dillon, 7.7. Williams, though, 25 points out of Williams. I mean, this seemed to be the week of the receivers. Allen Robinson, 15. Pitts, again, that tight end, that tough tight end, 3.9. Justin Jefferson, 10. Broncos, D8. Greg Joseph, 1 point. Oh, let's move it on to the loser here. Aaron Rodgers, 20 points. He looked better than he did last week. He definitely did. They got a well-needed win as well. Go Packers. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, 7.3. Williams, 9.5. Mike Evans, 9.1. Jerry Jeudy, 2 points. Higbee, 14. Michael Thomas, other than Aaron Rodgers, was the star of your team, 18.5. 3 out of the Bengals D, and Jake Elliott got 5. All right, so Bird's Nest, you go to 0-2. G5 goes to 2-0. All right, let's finish up with the high score of the week. The newcomer, PJ, War Pigs, 165. It's a ridiculous score versus 129, Sophie's Choice. All right, War Pigs, Lamar Jackson, 48 points. Wow. Austin Eckler, 18. Connor, 7.1. Armand Rod St. Brown, 39.4. I'm telling you, receivers, unreal this week. Not Juju, he got 4 points. And the tight end, the big Mark Andrews, 25.7. He was the high-score tight end for sure. Robert Woods, 7.9. Steelers D2, you got 12 out of your kicker. And the $50 a week high score. Congratulations, PJ. All right, Sophie's Choice. Let's see. You put up a good fight. Josh Allen, 37.6. Zeke Elliott, 5.9. Sanders, 11.6. Jamal Chase, 10.8. Waddle, another receiver that just went off. 40 points out of Waddle. Darren Waller, okay, so, I don't know everything. Tight ends did do a little better than I thought. 17 points. Drake, 0.08, or 0.8, sorry. Ravens D2 and Nick Folk, 4. Let's see. Sophie's Choice, you go to 1-1. War Pigs, 2-0. Still too early, I think, to go over standings. What we can do is next week, we'll look at next week, week 3. Let's see. The 1-1 Sophie's Choice is going to face the 1-1 Sherman's March. Belichick's Hoodies at 1-1 are going to face the 0-2 Southside Stranglers. They're looking for their first win. Pottstown Rat Bastards is going to face the 1-1. Pottstown is going to face the 2-0 Goondock Goonies. Coltrane is going to face Miller Time. They are both 1-1. Oh, the 0-2 Bird's Nest is going to fly into PB&J, who is also, who is this? 0-2. So someone's going to get a victory that game. The Red Hot War Pigs, 2-0, is going to, the game of the week is going to face G5 Big Dick Players, both at 2-0. One of those teams will be undefeated. One of them will find their first loss. Wow, that is definitely going to be the game of the week. Man, I forgot how hard this show is to do without a co-host. Oh, man, I miss you, BJ. I miss you very, very much. He will be back next week. But, yeah, no, not having that is tough. All right, let's go to the wheel, the position player wheel. Last week, it was running back, so we cannot have running back again. If it lands on running back, I will respin. All right, let's go to the GoPro cam here. All right, see what we got. Anything but the RB, and it is kicker. Okay, kicker. Kicker is the position player. It's anybody's game there. Tough part about kicker is it could land in a tie. If it does, hey, we split the pot. If it's two kickers that get the same score, it'll be 25-25. God forbid it's 3. That's never happened before. But okay, so kicker is the high score position player of the week. All right, so that is the recap, week 2. Do want to go over a few things here again, just reminding everybody that you need to pay up by week 5. So, I accept Venmo, PayPal, cash, check, whatever. Just, certainly any form of payment. But week 5, so you still got a couple weeks here. I've yet to sit down and actually in my living room and watch football on a Sunday. I'm not going to do it this Sunday because I'm taking my love to the Jets game. So it'll be the week 4. Certainly everybody's welcome to stop by. We got multiple games on Sunday. It's always a good time. All right, listen, I hope everybody's having fun. I know I am. It's really what this league is all about. All we can hope for is, every year it seems to be, really tight at the end, makes it very exciting. I certainly, 1-1, I'll accept that. All right, so that is it until next week. We'll go back to our normal time, 6 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay, everybody, have a good evening.